Hey everyone, today I figured I would do a half personal, half advice video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you a few things that I find really annoying, and then I'm going to turn them around and say how they're either a learning experience or something good just in disguise. So, thing number one, cars that speed up when you are trying to jaywalk. There's nothing worse than being late for class and you just have to cross the road, but no, there's a car, and when they see you, you know they see you because they're looking right at you, and they speed up just enough to where you're like, oh, I'm gonna get hit, I'm not gonna go. So, turning that into a good thing, you don't get hit. May make it to class like 30 seconds later, but you know what? It's not that bad. You aren't hit, you're safe. The car had the right of way in the first place, and you were the one doing something wrong, so just be thankful that the car saw you and you weren't already in the middle of the road and you didn't notice them. So, that's as good of a thing that you can make that. The next thing, number two, is people that talk about you on Facebook and don't expect you to know that. It's happened a few times where it's like someone has done something and you know it's you. There's no one else it could be. But it isn't an entirely bad thing. If it's something that you're doing that's genuinely like you need to work on, then it's good, because sometimes your friends won't tell you that. And it's also a way of getting to know like who really is your friend and who really is a good person, because you don't really get to hear that inner psyche of people talking to their other friends. So, thing number three, prospective students and tour groups. It is college season here, and I haven't gone more than 2 days without being stuck behind a group of 50 people walking very slowly listening to a tour guide. And it's really annoying because you can't get the places where you need to be at the time that you need to be there. So, with this one, it's pretty much you gotta suck it up. They need to know where they need to be, and of all people, I understand it's very important that you figure out where you want to go and if you like it there. And if taking a tour means that there's one less person that has to go through transfer hell, then so be it. So, this is something that you have to reconcile with yourself. Next thing is people that don't respect others, i.e. treat others the way that you would like to be treated. Now, I'm sure everyone out there has been disrespected by people, have been treated the way that they do not want to be treated, and have just generally been kind of walked all over. I tend to be one of those people that lets people walk on them and won't really say anything until it gets to be super bad. But I think this is another one where you have to reconcile yourself, where you have to know that you're taking the high road and that people aren't saying, oh my god, she's such a bitch about you. People aren't saying, oh my god, that person just doesn't care about anybody else but herself, about you. I mean, people can say that about other people, but you know that you've taken the high road. Or at least the road that isn't bitchy. And just to put that out there, that's not one person right now. There are a few people that have, yeah. So, next thing is people that say picture when they mean the word picture. This is a personal quirk of mine. It's probably my biggest annoyance in life. When people are like, oh, are you done with the pictures? I don't have any pictures. I have lots of pictures if you want to look at them. I think this goes back to me being a little bit of a grammar Nazi. You know grammar errors. And this is a pronunciation error. It's like the classic it's like the classic Mike Myers thing. You put the emphasis on the wrong syllable. But there are people that no matter how many times I'm like, I do not have any pictures. A pitcher holds liquid. I have lots of pictures. They still say it. And that's one annoyance that I cannot find a resolution for. If you have any suggestions or if you have any really gross mispronunciations that annoy you, please feel free to share. I'd love to hear them. And as always, let me know what you think.